The team I support, that is Manchester United, is going to be hosting Arsenal on Sunday. Arsenal is doing what we call a do-or-die game, and they've been playing most of the games when City is going to follow after them. This time round, City is going to be playing tomorrow on Saturday, and they're playing Fulham, meaning that by the time Arsenal plays on Sunday, they would have already been knowing their fate on whether City has gone ahead to drop points or City has gone ahead to do the needful and obviously hit and win against Fulham. If City beat against Fulham, we all know the pressure that will be mounted onto the minds of Arsenal players and the manager, because City will be back on top. And if at all City drops points, then Arsenal will be coming through into a driver's seat position. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. It's much like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. And this is what we have to talk about in here for you to obviously bring you the best information that you guys need. It's really gonna be a very interactive and interesting match preview that is gonna be one of those that Arsenal fans are really waiting for, because they know I support Man United. It's like that one of September when you're playing against Arsenal. Was it September 3rd? When we went at the Emirates and played there and lost by 3-1. So we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Juma Karim, and let's obviously take it to where we deserve to be. Guys, we are left with like 15 subscribers to hit 22,000 subscribers on this channel. So guys, continue to do the due diligence and subscribe. How do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner. After hitting the lower right bottom corner, smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After hitting the notification bell, after subscribing, you'll hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. And how many likes should we call in for this channel or for this video? I think let's go 500, because I know how Arsenal fans all over the world know what United is all about. So, you guys, where should we start from? Let's start from Arsenal. The manager is going to have to address what we call a press conference today, and he has come out and put out a very huge story about who is available and who is not available. He's having a few doubts, but what question was all about Tomiyasu, when he said Takahiro Tomiyasu, they have to see how he's going to be feeling tomorrow because they have a training session tomorrow on Saturday before they travel to Manchester. That is Takahiro Tomiyasu for you. But the rest of the squad is really fit to obviously get into the mix to tussle it out with Man United. For the side of Man United, the players that are totally ruled out of this game are Anton Martial, Malacia, Luke Shaw, Varane, Harry Maguire, Lindelof. You get? Who else is ruled out totally? Those are 6. Those are 6 players that are totally ruled out. Now, those that are doubtful, Marcus Rashford, but they are training with Man United right now. Marcus Rashford, Lisandro Martinez are back into the team of Man United. I've gone ahead to see Erik ten Hag trying to insinuate a situation that Lisandro Martinez has gone ahead to beg him to play against Arsenal, and the manager was like, looks like he's not ready. But for Marcus Rashford, is going to be available. Mason Mount is having a little bit of a knock, but he's going to be subjected to what we call a late fitness test to obviously tussle it out. To show you how hard this ground is going to have to be, Arsenal has won once, in the last 16 home Premier League games at Old Trafford. This is what it means to obviously coming through at Old Trafford, but Arsenal is coming in through as the most informed team, and even Erik ten Hag has gone to hint about it, that Arsenal is the most informed team alive in the world. So Arsenal comes in through having gone ahead to play close to 14 games ever since this year started. Arsenal has gone ahead to win 12, lost 1, and obviously drawn 1. But for Man United, because of the recurring injuries that came in through, we started off the year very well, but in the last, I think, 7, Man United has 3 wins. And how many losses? Because United lost to to Crystal Palace. We lost to the other side, Chelsea, and the rest are draws. So United's form is really not doing fine. One of the players that is also out is Bruno Fernandes, that will need to go what we call a late fitness test, because Ten Hag says it's going to be a risk to obviously play Bruno Fernandes, as he's having a problem with his hand, Ever since he played against Coventry, the hand has always gone ahead to have what we call a cassette onto it. That is the guy, Bruno Fernandes, the captain of Man United. So Arsenal is coming in through in a very proper shape to Old Trafford than any of the side they're going to face. Erik Ten Hag has gone ahead to face Mikel Arteta 3 times, and Arteta has won 2, and all those moments have been at Emirates, and at Old Trafford they've made once, and United won by 3-1. That was last year. So we wait to see how this encounter is really gonna go. But Ten Hag is saying he's not gonna risk any player because he's playing against Arsenal. That's what he says, and this is where Arsenal has an edge, that they might play a team of Man United with John Evans and Casemiro in the central defense. You understand? And when you look at how Arsenal has what we call the pace merchants, in the names of even Kai Havertz is the first player, you really know the trouble that they might cause that central defense of Arsenal. But the difference is John Evans played the game of Crystal Palace unfit, that is it. But this time around he's going to be fit because he hasn't been training for the rest of the week. So there is a lot at stake. Man United wants to play in the UEFA Europa League, and Arsenal want to win the trophy. If United beat Man City, it will be a message to Man City that we've given you the trophy. That is it. So I don't know what exactly is going to be the plan for Man United. Is it going to come in from the hierarchy that please let Arsenal beat United, or it's going to be a go? Ten Hag is having a lot of pressure, and you know how you relax the pressure when you beat a huge lad, So it's really going to be a tricky situation. But I tell you what, it's really going to be hard. Let's go into the predicted starting 11 for the side of Arsenal into this beautiful game of football. We're having the system. It's a 4-3-3 system that Arteta uses, and we all know that it's one of those that he really sticks on, unless otherwise the game is not going his way. But I tell you what, Arsenal are really the real deal in this. David Raya in goal, no doubt about that. He's going to be the goalkeeper of the occasion, right? Then we are having the right back is going to be Benjamin White, no doubt about it. Then we are going to be having the left back for me is going to be Tomiyasu. I know he's really going to recover and really get in well. The central defense, no doubt, the central defense partnership that for me is the best in the Premier League. William Saliba on the right side of the central defense, and Gabriel Magalhaes on the left side of the central defense. That is the back 5 of Arsenal that is going to be facing Manchester United. And there is something to note about this back 5 of Arsenal, that they've gone ahead not to concede in very many games, At home, most of the clean sheets that David Raya has gone ahead to gate, that have gone ahead to sit it, that has gone ahead to win what we call the Golden Glove, have come when they're playing away from home. Arsenal is the team that has gone ahead to really concede the least number of goals when they're playing away from home. Their trek would have gone ahead to continue if at all. David Raya never went ahead to obviously do a very, 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 very sloppy pass to Christian Romero in a game that ended 3-2, that we are really leading by 3-1. Away from home, Arsenal defend really very well, and United will have to really break a sweat, or to break sweats, to break down that central defense. I know it's going to be Old Trafford, but this is Arsenal that kept a draw at Man City, and they went ahead to really keep a 1-1 draw, I think, with Liverpool. Away from home, they've been really doing great. But it will depend on the system that Arteta really brings up. So we go to the central midfield. We expect Jorginho or Thomas Partey. Partey has been really a very good player in that midfield, and you obviously put Thomas Partey into that midfield. And I all know that he has been doing well ever since he came in through when Arsenal was playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and ever since then, the managers decided to pick him in the starting 11 against Chelsea, against Tottenham Hotspur, against Bournemouth. You know, he has been really integral into that midfield, and I think Jorginho will watch it on the bench, though he went ahead to obviously sign a new deal with Arsenal, an extension in there for you. Now, the other players are really constants. For me, the best player in the league, Martin Odegaard, is going to be playing in the midfield, and then we're going to be having Declan Rice to play alongside Thomas Partey into that. I'm having some people saying, but why should you respect a team like Man United and play there? We should obviously go in with a single pivot and see to it that we get in other players that can really attack. I tell you, respect should be given to any team. Things can change. Liverpool came to Old Trafford knowing that things are really going to be easy, and they really attacked United left, right, and center. They found themselves in a situation of not being able to break down the team of Man United. That is it. So I think they need that midfield, because you need to know why. The other time Arsenal had the lion's share of the possession and also at Old Trafford, because they really opened up, and the first, I think that the last 2 goals that Arsenal conceded is because they open up and United hit them on the break. That is it. So right forward is going to be Bukayo Saka. That is it. Then left forward for me, it's going to be Leandro Trossard in epic form, and leading the line is going to be Kai Havertz. That is how I think Arsenal is going to line up against United. But when you look at that team, you'll have to understand who is going to be facing who. Benjamin White is going to be facing Garnacho or Marcus Rashford, and I think it's going to be Marcus Rashford. But all I know is Rashford is not in the mode. But if at all he chooses to rise up against Arsenal, he can really haunt them. Benjamin White might be having a very busy day. Tomiyasu, he can only have a busy day if at all United have decided to play Garnacho on the right or Amadi Diallo. But I don't think that Anthony can give him a very busy day on Sunday. I don't see that happen. Then Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba, they're going to be facing Rasmus Højlund. And Rasmus Højlund is really good, but it will depend on how the side of United will really feed him in. You know, how many chances are they going to create for this young lad who is really great at really scoring goals and really doing the needful? So it will depend on those. Unless otherwise they make a mistake and really wins a second ball, he can really embarrass them. Like you remember when he came in through when Arsenal was playing against Arsenal at the Emirates, and you saw how he caused trouble to Gabriel Magalhaes to what I think would have gone ahead to be a penalty, but it was not given. You remember when he went ahead to pull him after this guy had skipped against him in the 18 box area of Arsenal and was going to shoot. So it's really going to be a very big battle. Physical players facing a physical striker. I can't wait for that battle. It's really going to be very immense. Then Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Odegaard. I think they'll face, it might be Scott McTominay, Kobe Mainoo, and Bruno Fernandes. That is it. I think Arsenal's midfield is stronger than ours. But it will depend. You know, when you're playing games like this, it's not all about how good your players are. It's all about how energetic and on switching off these players are going to be. And Arsenal have going to be doing this for a very, very long time this season, and you anticipate that they'll win the midfield battle. I'm talking about Arsenal. Then Saka is going to be facing, I think, Diego Dallo or Bissaka, one of those. Then Trossard will face, I think it's going to be, Trossard will face Dallo, and Saka will face Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So, Bissaka cannot really be skipped past easily, and he'll need to observe a lot because Saka has been one of those threats each and every time he faces Man United. You know what Saka does. Trossard, very much in form. Even if he ghosts in the game like he did against Bournemouth, he'll come out and really choose out his moment and really score that goal. That is really very important. Kai Havertz in epic form. He is going to hate to torment every central defender in the league, and you know what he is. And United should look a lot onto set pieces, because Arsenal is one of those teams that are going to hate to score very many set pieces. So that is the team that I've going to hate obviously think that Arteta is going to bring. I think it's not going to be changed, because ever since he played against Chelsea, it has been his starting 11. Let's go to the stats and see how things really pan out. Manchester United have lost one of their last 16 Premier League home games against Arsenal. They've won 10, drawn 5, going down 1 in November 2022. Yeah, it was a penalty scored by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, where Paul Pogba slipped and really brought a player of Arsenal down, and the referee pointed at the spot. Secondly, Arsenal looking to complete the league double over Man United for the first time since 2006-2007, while they last won 3 in a row against the Reds between November 1997 and September 1998. So a league double. They last did a league double against us 2006-2007. They haven't gone ahead to do that, and they last won 3 in a row in November 1997 and 1998. Now, why are they talking about 3 in a row? Remember, United, the last 2 games we played them away at Emirates against Arsenal, and they beat us by 3-2 in 2022. Then in 2023, they beat us by 3-1. Then in 2024, Arsenal is yet to play Man United at Old Trafford. That's why they're talking about 3 in a row. When they beat us, then they'll be there. 3, having failed to score in 12 of their first 22 Premier League away games against Man United, Arsenal have found the net in each of the last 9 league visits to Old Trafford. Yeah, facing Man United in their final way, securing the title with a 1-0. That is in 2021. So that is Arsenal for you. In the last 9 occasions, they've been really scoring against Man United when they visit Old Trafford, though they haven't gone ahead to really win, but they've been scoring, meaning that you would expect goals in these ties. Then Manchester United have lost at home to London's Hides, Crystal Palace and Fulham. In the league already this season, only twice before have they lost to 3 sides from the capital in a single Premier League campaign, with both instances featuring defeat to Arsenal. You get? So, that is it. And lastly, Arsenal have lost their final away league game in 3 of their 4 previous seasons under Mikel Arteta, with expectation being a 3-1 win at Crystal Palace in 2020-2021. However, the Gunners are unbeaten when facing Man United in their final Premier League away game, securing the title in 2021-2022. You remember that time? Those that are really old enough like me, you remember that time when Arsenal won the trophy, and they had to obviously give them that trophy at Old Trafford. I think it ended 3-1, you know? Fabian Barthez gifting Thierry Henry like nothing. So, those are the stats, and now we go into my prediction. I think the best United can get out of this game is a draw. To me, I don't see United beating Arsenal, because United is really doing bad. You know, my team cannot defend, it's very porous, and scoring goals is one of the hugest problems. So, even if Lisandro Martinez starts, he's not fit. He hasn't gone ahead to play any game. He's not ready to play 90 minutes. So, for me, I see a 3-2 win for the club of Arsenal. That's it. That's my prediction. I see a 3-2 win for the club of Arsenal at Old Trafford. I tell you, I support Man United. People know it. But I don't fancy United obviously walk away with 3 points at the Old Trafford Stadium. Though it might really act all look out different, but I don't find it really possible for the club of Man United to obviously pick a win away from Arsenal. The only way United can spoil the party of Arsenal is by getting a draw. But a win against Arsenal, I'll be totally shocked. I don't see United really getting it. I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. I just can't wait for your comments into the comment section below. I'm out.